Animation issues. What are the main animation issues we observed in multimedia? Java multimedia. Storing images means it interlaced non-interlaced formats means it specifies order in which pixels are stored. Non-interlaced means pixels stored in order they appear on screen. Means the image appears in chunks from top to bottom as it is loaded. Interlaced pixels stored in rows but it is out of order means the image appears to fade it and become more clear. Animation flickers due to update being it's called in response to repaint in AWT component. It draw fill rectangle in background color where image was and draw image sleep clear background flicker and draw next image are the main animation issues. Swing JPanel override update to avoid this. Double buffering used to smooth the animations. Program renders one image on screen. It builds next image in off-screen buffer. When time is displayed the next image, it is done very smoothly. Partially image user would have seen where image loads are hidden. All pixels for next image displayed at once. Space-time trade-off reduces flicker but can slow animation speed and uses more memory. It is used by Swing GUI components by default. These are the main animation issues which we observed. Basic animation techniques. Many forms of animation are possible in Java when all of them have a common is create some of a kind of motion on a screen by drawing successive frames at a relative high speed, usually about 10 to 20 times per second. We will start by creating a simple template applet for doing animations and slowly elaborate it until we fairly complete the applet using a thread. By using a thread, we'll create it. To update the screen multiple times per second, you need to create a new Java thread that contains an animation loop. The animation loop is responsible for keep track to a current frame and for requesting periodic screen updates. To implement a thread, you must either create a subclass of thread or add that to a runnable interference. A common mistake is to put the animation loop in a paint method of the applet. Doing so, we will have the strange side effect because it holds up the main AWT thread. This is the charge of all drawing and event handling. By using this method in the applet, we have the strange side effect because it's hold up the AWT thread by using this method. This is the example. Here is the example. Note, the applet does not actually draw anything on a screen yet. Drawing to the screen is explained later. Now also the applet destroys its animation thread whenever it loses leaves and pages. What is the constant frame rate? The constant frame rate is 10 frames per second and you should not wait until 100 milliseconds between the frames because you lose some time just running the thread. Painting each frame. Repaint, paint are the methods used for painting each frame. Note, if you specify the frame rate of every to be very high, say 100 frames per second, the run method will call repaint 100 times per second. However, you will not always result in 100 calls to paint per second because you will issue the repaint. This is why we track the number of in a run method.